Elieves.
Our idea of product, like I've been working in the industry for over 20 years, and I've seen how the world of product design has actually changed. There's been rapid changes. So from physical products, I would say it has become screens, it has become different interfaces. It's actually now become invisible interfaces. And most of the work that we do in product design has actually seen merging of different kinds of disciplines, whether it's service design, industrial design, interaction design, information architecture. We're also seeing, a merging of platforms for the delivery of the products that we create. It's all physical, digital. Everything is interconnected, and what we do in one affects and impacts the other. Also, the kind of new and emerging technologies that we're incorporating in our products are redefining how we create products as well as how users experience them. And the products that we create are actually being used. Earlier, they used to be used by hundreds of thousands. Now they're actually used, by millions of users, and people from different locations, different geographies, cultures, time zones, most importantly, mindsets. Also, the kind of information that we're dealing with when we create products has drastically changed. It's not just demographic data that we used to use earlier. We're actually dealing with, things like biometric data. We're dealing with, locations of users, behavior patterns, attitudes. I mean, we know so much about them. It's a little scary how much we actually know about our users. And once we create a product and put it out in the market, we actually have little control, over how other people might use it, interact with it, what they might do with it. And I will take you through a couple of examples to show you that. Given that so many things could go wrong at so many different places, I think we need to learn how to design responsibly. Again, when I keep repeating this word design, and of course the session title is design actually means everyone who's involved in the process of creation and decision making. So your title could be anything. You could actually be a developer, you could be, product manager, project manager, a writer, but you would actually be a decision maker in the final design process. So let's get right into the session. Whenever I speak to people about ethics, and I speak to different kinds of people, I generally like to understand what are their perceptions of ethics. And I get a lot of interesting reactions. And I'd like to share some of them because my feeling is that a lot of you have similar perceptions about ethics. Yeah. So some of the reactions, the first one that I hear most is ethics is about morality. What does it have to do with design or with technology? Ethics is about compliance. It's about regulations. It's about laws. It's just something that we follow. We are told what to do and we follow that. Ethics is for do-gooders. Another word that I hear very often is, oh, you are a fanatic. You're a crusader of ethics. Ethics is about privacy. It's about data. What does it have to do with design? Yeah. It's a nice to have. It's like sustainability. It's like organic. It doesn't really mean anything. Ethics is about diversity. Have enough women in your team and you're done. A lot of the people that I meet in some parts of the world actually say, when you tell us to do ethical things, you're actually accusing us. You're saying we are not ethical. So they see it as an accusatory term. And this one I get the most. Ethics might be important, but why does it matter to me? How does it matter in my work? Yeah. So I think everyone has different definitions, interpretations, understandings, as well as a lot of misconceptions about what ethics really means. And for me, I think ethics is about how we make decisions. We make decisions at different levels, as individuals, as professionals, as an organization, at industry levels. So for me, when it comes to design, this definition of ethics works for me. It's responsible and informed decision making about how products, services, and experiences are created, so that it's responsible, it's informed, because then it tries to prevent harm and it makes you accountable for what you're creating, which right now does not exist to a large extent. Consequences. So some of these may be unintended consequences of decisions taken during the process of design, development, strategy, whatever it might be. Like if we look at the Apple credit card, or even the sensor that we saw, or even the Robin Hood example for that matter, I don't think there is any deliberate or malicious intent to cause harm to anybody. However, the deliberate nudging people to subscribe or to I agree to get their data, or manipulate them to spend more time on your product, these are all intentional and deliberate choices made by somebody in the design team. And with where the deep fake example is concerned, I think it's a good product that has been misused by somebody. So what do you all think? I don't know. So whose fault is it when things go wrong? That is what ethics is all about, right? So where Telegram is concerned, is it the people who created the platform? Is it the people abusing it? And when products and features do go wrong, or users and non-users are negatively affected, who is responsible? Who's accountable? Should it be developers? Should it be the designers? Should it be the business owners? Should it be the product managers? Who should be accountable for all of